Cedar Point, the roller coaster capital of the world, where thrill seekers flock for the ultimate amusement park experience. Today, we're counting down the best rides this legendary park has to offer, from the fun-filled classics to the adrenaline-pumping giants. Let's take you on a journey through Cedar Point, from the bottom of the list to the top, in this ultimate coaster countdown. A couple of notes before we begin. I'm counting Top Thrill with a grain of salt because I've never been on it. I am not counting Pipe Scream as a coaster. I would count it as a flat ride, but if you want to count it as a coaster, place it at the bottom, at 18th. At the bottom of the list, to nobody's surprise, is Wilderness Run. In 17th place, with a very short layout, it is no airtime or anything other than very small hills. Just above Wilderness Run is Woodstock's Express. In 16th place, it has some nice hills and turns, but nothing extraordinary. It's a pretty short ride and not too thrilling. An unpopular opinion, but I put Corkscrew in 15th place. It is not very fast and very rough. It hits your head every time you go on it, and the inversions are pretty boring. Next, we have Cedar Creek Mine Ride. In 14th place, it's a tame ride, but the helixes at the end are nice. Otherwise, it's pretty mild. In 13th place is Blue Streak. It is a good ride, but the restraints are a bit loose, and it is not too fast or tall. Rounding off most of the smaller rides is Iron Dragon. In 12th place, it is a cool model, but not very exciting. Like most of the coasters up to this point, it's not super exciting. Just below the top 10 is Wild Mouse. I love the spinning aspect, but there are better spinning coasters. It does have some nice turns, though. Number 10 goes to Magnum XL 200. This coaster was the first ever hypercoaster, and it's still a big deal. But the finale tends to throw you around no matter where you are sitting. Gemini is a great ride, and its racing aspect makes it even better. That's why I put this in 9th place. It gets up to 60 miles an hour and over 100 feet tall. The hills are great and add okay airtime to this ride. 8th place is to the point where every ride onwards is over 100 feet tall and none are wooden. Raptor takes 8th place for me. This is not even close to the best inverted ride out there, but it is still a great ride. Rougarou is a ride that all depends on the day. It is a nice ride for a quick 20-minute line, but it can get rough and some of the elements don't feel necessary. 6th place is Gatekeeper. It is the only wing coaster I've ever ridden, so if you want to tell me about others you've ridden, do that in the comments. It is notable because it gets up to 67 miles an hour and over 250 feet tall. To round off the top 5 is Top Thrill 2. I can't count it more than this because I've never been on it. I'm hoping to ride it, and I've heard that it's very good. But I would put the old dragster in the 2 or 3rd spot. In 4th is Valravn. I've been on 2 other dive coasters and would say that this is in the middle. It gets up to 75 miles an hour, and it is a hyper coaster, so it doesn't get much better, but the top 3 do get better. I know that many people would say it's the best ride in the park, but I'm putting Millennium Force in 3rd place. It was the world's first Giga coaster, but it's over 20 years old, and my last rides haven't been as smooth as it used to be. Number 2 is the runner-up, and that's Maverick. It's a great ride, but an LSM launch that goes only 70 miles an hour is not that special. The inversions are great, and the transitions are super snappy. That leaves the number 1 being Steel Vengeance. It is the obvious choice, and it has the best elements. For a more in-depth explanation, watch the video I have on my channel. What other parks do you want videos for? What are your favorite rides? What makes a coaster good? If you're this far in the video, you must have liked it. Please consider liking and subscribing. It is free. My final words are, what is your favorite ride, and how long has it been since you last rode it?